Hi, my name's Eileen Rivera, and this is Bixby Knolls TV. My team and I are committed to introducing you to the people, the businesses, and the homes of Bixby Knolls and the surrounding area. And we are not in Bixby Knolls today, but we are with one of its treasured residences here, Karen Widorinsky. Thank you so much for allowing us to come down.
Oh, I'm so glad you guys came. It's great to have you.
Thank you. We are in a really unique shoe store called Foot Solutions. Can you tell everybody how this happened and what you do?
Foot Solutions is a foot health center, so we work with people with foot pain and foot problems. We have pretty shoes. Our goal is to have comfortable shoes, but we really focus on people who have some issues that make it a little harder for them to just pick up a shoe at a normal shoe store. What we do here is we measure everybody, we watch them walk. If necessary, we do an imprint to find pressure points. So we layer our own skill set in foot anatomy and shoe fitting to get you in a comfortable shoe so you can feel great and stay on your feet all day and work hard.
That's wonderful. And I've been here a couple times, and I can see that you have a very loyal following amongst a couple of particular career tracks. Tell us about that and why.
Yeah. The most people we see, if we measure it by profession, is teachers and realtors probably come in 3.
Yeah. We should. At least those of us that spend a lot of time on our feet.
Yeah. Teachers and nurses, those are the 2 professions that we probably see the most. Teachers because they stand all day. They're on their feet all day, they're on concrete, and they're standing a lot. And your body was really designed to move and to walk, but if you're standing a lot, that creates some additional challenges for you. Nurses is just, nurses just run around like crazy people, 10, 12-hour shifts sometimes, and they often have foot problems and fatigue. So we work with them and have particular shoes. A lot of nurses like clogs. A lot of times it's just a matter of getting compression socks that may help them feel more comfortable all day. But there's different things we can do too to help them just work through that. We have a lot of nurses, what I was speaking of, and I had one of my nurses who works in the emergency room wear a pedometer because he said, I walk all the time, I'm on my feet all day, and I said, well, how long do you walk? He said, I have no idea. And he put 8 miles on his pedometer in one day.
Wow,
so
on a work shift.
On a work shift.
That's
so that's
amazing.
Just
he needs a good pair of shoes.
Hard. If we were designed, the foot's an amazing thing. There's 26 bones, all these joints. It's very dynamic. It moves all these different ways. It's terrific. But it was designed to run around in dirt and climb up trees and jump over ponds, and we don't do a lot of that.
Not so much, although it sounds like it could be fun.
I don't know when the last time you climbed up a tree, but
yeah,
it's been a while. So then you take that same miraculous thing and you put it on concrete and make it stand there for 10, 12 hours a day, and it's just not happy. So what we do helps that foot become a little happier in a shoe on concrete.
I have to tell you, I have the utmost respect for what Karen does here. It's your level of knowledge and education and expertise in this field, as well as what you've obviously taught your staff, is just so impressive. I find myself just wanting to sit here and ask a bunch of questions so that I can learn more. Tell me about how my feet, because I heard someone talking about it recently, how what's going on with my feet affects my back and my posture.
Right,
Connect those dots for us so that it really drills home the importance of having a good pair of shoes.
Right. When you're in balance, I think the best analogy is if you look at shoes and feet as the tires on a car. If things are aligned, the car's going to run better. If things aren't aligned, if you've got pressure or a bone dropping or there's so many different things that could happen because the foot is such a complicated structure. There's so many things that could happen that could create issues. So suddenly, once your feet hurt, you're favoring one foot over another. Now your hips are out of line. Now your back's out of line. Next thing you know, your shoulders drop. And it just creates a myriad of issues that are really endemic and could create back pain and all sorts of other issues. So the feet are the building block. It's really important to keep them healthy, keep them aligned. Sometimes it requires an orthotic. We happen to do custom orthotics here, but often just a simple over-the-counter orthotic could help. But if your feet are aligned, you can just immediately see your whole body fall into better position and will survive the day better.
Yeah, I mean, I just really appreciate that in the conversation, because I think for the last few years we hear so much about core,
Yeah,
you know,
right,
building
right,
your
right.
core. And then I'm thinking about everything you've said, and it's like, we'll talk about starting at the beginning, you know, at the bottom and building
Right,
up. It
right.
just makes me want to go home and get rid of half of my shoes.
Ha, ha,
I
ha.
probably need to. I probably need to. The other really interesting thing here, I don't know if any of you know this, I didn't, is diabetics. And
Right,
how
right.
critical it is that they have the right support in their shoes. Can
Right.
you explain that a little bit?
Yeah, diabetics, and if you measured by etiology, diabetics would probably be one of the group of people we see the most, because diabetics, your feet are the farthest away from your heart. Diabetics tend to have issues with heart circulation issues, tend to have higher degrees of neuropathy, and often amputations. So in an attempt to prevent foot issues relating to diabetes, Medicare has approved, they have something called the Medicare Therapeutic Shoe Bill. So if you're a diabetic with certain conditions, you can get a free shoe and inserts. Medicare will pay for the shoe and inserts. And that isn't up to us, it's up to the doctor.
Right,
If you're diabetic and your doctor says you've got neuropathy, you've got foot dysfunction, they can fill out a form, and then we can do the process of dispensing a diabetic shoe. We're one of the very few Medicare accredited shoe stores in LA County, certainly the only one in Long Beach, and that required a whole lot of jumping through hoops. We have 2 certified podorthists at the store. Everybody here is trained in shoe fitting and foot anatomy, and again, it's just a real different level of education and a different approach to finding
Expertise.
the right
Yeah, I
shoe.
think it's amazing. So again, it was certainly, we're lucky that she lives in Bixby Knolls, but it was certainly worth having Bixby Knolls come down here to her. Please, Karen, tell us, because people need to meet you and your staff and come into the store. It is truly amazing to me, the knowledge and the service that you offer here. Please tell them where here is, your phone number, your hours, your website, how they can get more
You got
information.
it. Here, Foot Solutions is at 1811 Ximeno. It's located near the traffic circle. And the iconic thing is Marshall's Department Store or In-N-Out Burger, if you're that kind of girl. We are open Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, and Saturday, 10 to 5. And so we tend to run kind of banker's hours, but if anyone needs after hours, we do schedule appointments. So we are able to stay before or after work with some advance notice. We also, one thing I wanted to quickly mention is we do every Tuesday, third Tuesday of the month, we just started a shoes class where we invite people, and this will require an appointment, but if you call for an appointment, we have a small group of usually women that bring in challenging shoes, and we work with them to make them more comfortable, adding metatarsal support, scaphoid pads.
Okay, so I don't have to throw half of my shoes away? I just need to bring them down so
Bring
you
them
can
down.
analyze.
Exactly. We look at your feet, we look at your shoes. Our phone number is 562-961-3200, and our address is 1811 Ximeno, on the corner of Ximeno and Los Coyotes. So we're tricky to find in that funny traffic circle mess, but
Outstanding.
we're here.
Karen Wodorinsky, Foot Solutions, you absolutely want to stop by and check this store out. And again, the best way that we can support our neighbors and our local businesses is take the video, send it to anyone that you think could be helped by this store. And I'm thinking there's probably a lot of folks we know. So again, thank you.
Thank you. This has been really fun. Thanks so much.
Good, and thank you. See you next time.